Hello, and welcome to Sassy Scrapbooking. In today's video, I'm going to create a scrapbook photo frame using the Cricut Explorer called irises. This paper technique mimics the iris diaphragm or the metal blades that form the aperture opening of a camera lens. I will be cutting and folding strips of paper softly overlapping each other and leaving an opening in the center through which my photograph is going to be revealed. This is the cardstock I am planning on using. The red will be the base color for my page, and the yellow, orange, blue, and green are the colors I am going to cut the 16 triangle pieces from. I am also going to be using my Cricut scoring stylus. If you don't have a stylus, you can use your score buddy to crease the cardstock down the middle. Another thing I wanted to mention is that you don't have to use the Cricut Explorer to cut these rectangular pieces of cardstock. I am just so happy with my Cricut Explorer that I'm finding all sorts of excuses to use it. To begin, I am using the Inkscape program to create a rectangle that is 2 inches in width. I'm going to be drawing a line down the center of the rectangle using the Draw Freehand Lines icon. I am creating a line that I will later set as the score line on the Cricut Explorer. Once this is done, I will save the file as an SVG file, and I'm going to be calling it Sides. On the Cricut Explorer, I am going to upload image, then choose Vector Upload, since I have saved my file as an SVG file. I'm going to locate the sides file, and I'm going to add iris card to the tag box so that I can find it again the next time I want to find this SVG file. I'm going to select my sides file and then click on Insert Images to bring it into the Cricut Explorer. Since the Cricut Explorer does not save my SVG file size, I am going to reset the size in the edit box to 2 inches wide by 6 inches in length. I am going to go ahead and click on the center line of my rectangle and to highlight it, and go over to my layers box, and I'm going to click on the scissor icon, and I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to be a score line. Once I have the image size set, I am going to click on the duplicate icon. I am going to need a total of 16 of these rectangles. For this video, I am going to use 4 different colored cardstock, but you can choose to use more or less. It's up to you. Originally, when I sent my images to cut, I thought that I would have 4 images and use the how many projects do you want to make section and set it to 4. I would get 16 pieces, right? The only problem with this is that I am using 4 different colored cardstocks, so I really need to have 4 different cutting mats. If I were cutting all 16 pieces in the same color using the same color paper, this feature would work beautifully. So now I want to have 4 sets of 4, so I really need 4 cutting mats to cut from. So let's go ahead and cut these rectangles out. The next thing I need to do is measure my oval template. In my case, my oval template measures 4 inches by 6 1/4 inches long. Now I need to go back to the Cricut Design Space and choose an oval shaped image, size it to 4 by 6 1/4, and cut it out of my piece of red cardstock. Now that the oval has been cut out of my red cardstock, I need to cut the white edge off so that my cardstock actually measures 12 by 12. With that done, I am now ready to fold my rectangle shapes in half. Since I use the Cricut scoring stylus, I am just going to bend the cardstock and then use my scoring tool to create a nice sharp edge. With all my pieces creased, I am going to take my base, the red cardstock, and turn it upside down on top of my oval template. I am using repositionable tape to hold it down to the oval template so that it won't move as I work. Now I'm ready to lay my rectangular pieces down. I am going to start by taking my first piece and using permanent tape on the inside of each rectangle and adhering the insides together. Then I am going to add one more piece of tape to the edge of this rectangle before laying it down over the first section. I am going to continue to build around the oval template with my various colored cardstock until I have laid all 16 pieces down. You want to make sure that you never attach the cardstock directly to the oval template. Once all 16 pieces have been attached to the back of my base paper, I can turn the whole thing over and peel off the oval template to reveal my almost end result. At this point, using a pair of scissors, I now need to trim off the edges of the cardstock pieces, add a photo, and complete the rest of my scrapbook page, and I'll be done. I would like to take a moment and thank you for watching my video at Sassy Scrapbooking. Please subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. I will continue to add new videos as my adventures with the Cricut Explorer continue. Bye for now.